So, short video. What do I think of Sam Sulek? Well, to be honest, he's enjoying what he's doing, and that's probably a big part of his success. And he just keeps it very real. Doesn't try to go over the top with anything in terms of like videos and the rest of it. Talking about editing and things like that. And a lot of his stuff just looks like he, films it the same way that I do, just keeping it really simple. There's a lot of fitness influencers that apparently don't like him. I think a lot of that would just be due to the fact that, he's successful in doing what he's doing. Some of his advice, can be a little bit hit and miss, but, everyone's different. And, he's doing well. The physique that he's put together for his age is ridiculous. I don't know if he'll last in the sport, who knows. But if it's something that he really enjoys, then, he'll probably go a fair way as long as his health holds out for him. But yeah, look, it's really hard to say. There's been a lot of people that have come and gone in the sport, more so powerlifting. Like when I first started, very, very few people are still going that started lifting when I was lifting, and I'm talking about here in Australia. I don't know about other countries, but this is my 16th year in the sport. So if he's still going after 16 years and his health is still intact, then I would not be surprised to see him at the very top, if not the top of the sport of bodybuilding. That's where he seems to be heading and what he enjoys doing. So yeah, best of luck to him and the rest of it. But, as I said, health is going to be the number one thing that, dictates his success. And then, as you get a little bit older, you'll have a few spanners, thrown in the works, simply just due to life. If you have kids, there's a fair bit of time and commitment, obviously, there. If you have a demanding job, things like that. Anything that takes up a whole lot of time is obviously going to have an impact on a sport like that, especially if you've got to be really consistent with your eating and training. I'd probably say, that's a bigger part of it for him, especially, for bodybuilding. For powerlifting, I'm quite fortunate. I can just, pick a weight class. I'm at the size that I want, so maintaining it's really, really easy. And I don't have to be super strict with my diet at all. I'm judged on the weight that I lift come competition day, not, how I look. Versus, he'll have to have his conditioning on point. He'll have to obviously be very, very lean, watch what he eats and the rest of it, and diet down to, what he needs on stage. So, if he can, stay with the same level of enthusiasm and the rest of it, then yeah, I'm sure he'll do well. Am I jealous of him? No, not at all. He's doing what he enjoys. I hope he's really successful at it. And, as I've touched on before, his advice, but it's the same with everyone. You can only take bits and pieces of different people's advice because it's not going to be applicable to everyone. His nutrition, yeah, it's not great, but then again, he's also young. There's a lot of pros that, say, they eat 6 times a day and they eat this, that, and the other, and they don't. So if he's keeping it really honest in that regard, it will probably give you a more realistic glimpse, into what food is like, especially if you're trying to hit a whole lot of calories. So yeah, that's just my short video on it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below. Otherwise, have a great day wherever you are.